myself Nimesh Prabhakar. Welcome to Automotive Electronics lecture series. In my previous lecture, I discussed about the three types of the sensor. So first one is the temperature sensor. Then we have discussed about the exhaust gas oxygen sensor. And last we have discussed about the NOx sensor. Now in this lecture we discussed about the actuator. Then we discussed about the fuel injector actuator. And last we discussed about the EGR valve actuator. So first we understand about what is actuator. Then we discuss the types of the actuator that are used in the car, that is the fuel injector actuator and EGR valve actuator. So now start with the first one, actuator. So first one question come in our mind, what is actuator? So the actuators are the device such as fuel injectors, ignition coil, ABS modulators. They are operated by the output from the ECU. Actuator normally operated by solenoid or by electric motor. So generally the actuators that used in the car is operated either by the solenoid or operated by the electric motor. So now we first one discuss about the solenoid operated actuator. So to understand this, we have take this figure. So here we can see this is a solenoid control valve. Solenoid operated actuators are normally controlled in one of two ways. One is the duty cycle method, where the solenoid is switched on for the percentage of the time available. That means we can switch on the actuator for the duty cycle percentage. That means if the 20% duty cycle, that means the valve is open for the 20% and the 80% is the off time. The other method of the solenoid control is known as pulse width modulation. Here solenoid current is switched on and off at frequency that change to suit operating requirement. So these are the two methods is used to operate the solenoid valve. Now we discuss the second one type of the actuator that used is the electric motor operated actuator. So here the electric motors that are used in the actuator may be stepper motor, or we can say DC motor, or reversible permanent magnet motor. There are different types of the motor is used to open or close the valve. A stepper motor can be made to provide a small movement of valve by pulsing the current supply. Now we discuss about the first one type of actuator, that is fuel injector. See, this is the figure of the fuel injector. A fuel injector is a solenoid operated valve. The valve open or close to permit or block fuel flow to the engine. That means by using this fuel injector, we can inject the fuel inside the engine. Or in the other word, we can say we can control the amount of the fuel that enter inside the engine. Consider an idealized fuel injector as shown in the figure, in which the injector is open when the applied voltage is on and is closed when the applied voltage is off. That means if the voltage is applied to the solenoid, then during that time the injector valve is open. That means the fuel is entered in the engine. And if no voltage is applied, that means if the voltage is off, so at that time the valve is also closed. A solenoid has movable element in the form of pintle with a conical tip that fit into a conical section forming a nozzle. So here we can see this is the diagram for the fuel injector, and here we can see this is the solenoid and it is attached with the pintle, and how it works we discuss here. So the last one portion we can see the nozzle. So this used for the close the valve. That means no fuel is entered in the engine. A spring holds the pintle such that the nozzle is closed. So here we can see the spring is attached with the pintle. Behind the nozzle is a small fuel filled chamber holding the fuel under pressure that is supplied by the tube known as the fuel rail. With a no control voltage applied and no current flowing, the spring holds the pintle in a closed position such that no fuel flow through the nozzle. With a voltage of the sufficient amplitude applied, the solenoid pulls the pintle out of the seat and fuel flow through the nozzle into the intake system. So this is the working of the fuel injector. So when there is a no voltage is applied on the solenoid, so at that time the valve is at the closed position, and when the voltage is applied, so due to that voltage the solenoid that pull this pintle and the fuel is entered in the fuel gallery. Now the fuel injector. So the fuel injector signal we discuss here. So we know that the fuel injector signal is nothing but a duty cycle concept. It's operated by the duty cycle concept. So here we can see the figure to understand this. So consider the idealized fuel injector as shown in the figure, in which the injector is open when the applied voltage is on and is closed when the applied voltage is off. So here figure in this figure, so fuel on we can see. So at during that time, during that pulse duration, the fuel injector is on, and the fuel off pulses. That means at that time there is no voltage flow and no fuel is entering the engine. So this duty cycle is percentage is the 33. So we can calculate the duty cycle percentage as the T upon tau. That means tau T is indicate the on period of the pulse, and tau is indicate the total duration of the cycle. So the total duration of the cycle is a 3, and this pulse is on for the 1. So 1 by 3. So the duty cycle for this is a 33%. Same as we can calculate for the second one figure. So here the pulse is on for the 2, and total pulse duration is a 3. So 2 by 3 is nothing but a 60%. This is the duty cycle. Now we discuss about the EGR valve actuator. So first we understand what is EGR. So EGR is nothing but the exhaust gas recirculation. That means, as the name indicates, we recirculate the exhaust gas. The exhaust gas recirculation is utilized to reduce the NOx emission. So this is the main purpose or the main aim of this system. The exhaust gas valve, or we can say exhaust EGR actuator, is used to reduce the NOx emission. The amount of the EGR is regulated by the engine controller, that means ECU. So here we can see this is the exhaust gas, and some part of this exhaust gas will recirculate and enter in the intake act. And we can see this is the EGR valve, an easier valve is controlled by using this ECU. When the correct amount of the easier has been determined by the controller based on the measurement from the various engine control sensor, the controller sends an electrical signal to the easier actuator. Typical, this actuator is a variable position valve that regulates the easier as a function of intake manifold pressure and exhaust gas pressure. The example easier actuator is shown in this schematic. This actuator is vacuum operated diaphragm valve with a spring that holds the valve closed if no vacuum is applied. The vacuum that operates the diaphragm is supplied by the intake manifold. Vacuum, that means air, and air is generally supplied to this diaphragm is we have taken by the intake manifold and is controlled by solenoid operated valve. This solenoid valve is controlled by the output of the control system. That means ECU. That means ECU sends a signal to this control valve, and according to that signal, this control valve is open or closed. That means when the control valve is open, then the exhaust gas is entered in the intake manifold, and when the valve is closed, so at that time there is no exhaust gas is entered in the intake manifold. Whenever the solenoid is energized, that means by the current supplied by the controller system flowing through the coil, the easier valve is open by the applied vacuum. When the ECU sends the pulse of the current to the easier valve, that means the voltage is flow in the solenoid, then the valve is open. And if the no voltage is flow in the solenoid, so at that time the valve is closed. So this is the working principle of the easier sensor, or we can say exhaust gas recirculation actuator. So in this lecture we have discussed first about what is actuator. So we understand the definition of the actuator and the different types of the actuator that used in the automobile. Then we have discussed about the first one type of actuator, that is a fuel injector actuator. That means this actuator is controlled the amount of the fuel that enter inside the engine. And the next one we have discussed about the easier valve actuator, that is exhaust gas recirculator valve actuator, that control the amount of the exhaust gas that is recirculated and will enter in the intake manifold. So in this lecture we have discussed about this type of actuator. Thank you. Hello and welcome to our channel Electronics and Communication Engineering. Congratulations to find us for learning. You are watching a lecture session on automotive electronics that has approx 15 sessions and more are coming up. We have more than 1200 sessions in various lecture series on courses for electronics and communication engineering. Watch it and learn. If you like it, share it, subscribe it and press bell icon to receive all updates on new session. Enjoy learning.